everyone, this is Mukti Sharma. Welcome to our interview trick session part 2. In part 1, Nitu Bhardwaj has provided some relevant information about interview preparation and interview etiquette. And she truly did a fantastic job in explaining all important areas related to those questions. In this video, we will be talking some other important stuff that is needed for cracking an interview, such as how to address commonly asked questions and how to address unexpected questions. So let's get started. The very first thing comes is how to address commonly asked questions. Commonly asked questions are generally those questions that you are hearing from centuries now, such as tell a bit about yourself, or what are your strengths or weaknesses, etc., etc. Normally, an interview starts with a question, tell something about yourself. And when you are providing an answer to this question, make sure that your answer is brief and sufficient. It needs to be brief because you are not gonna add any new information what you have not reported on your CV. So an interviewer has already seen your CV, they already have an idea about your previous job experiences and your academic qualifications, but they still want to hear from you. And by providing a correct answer to this question, you can set a right tone for the interview and you can leave a very positive impression on your interviewer. They can see a confident individual in you. So make sure that you will address this question very confidently. 80% of this question should contain your work related information. 10 to 15% you can talk about your academic qualifications or backgrounds, and in last 1 or 2 sentences you can talk about your hobbies or talents. This question is generally very personal, as it is different for different individuals, as we all are different and we have different experiences and we all do have different degrees and diplomas. But the first thing always remains same, that is your confidence and the way you are answering your question. So the other common question is what are your strengths? Here majority of people make a mistake. When an employer or an interviewer asks you what are your strengths, what they want to actually know from you, majority of people, they tell I am a hard worker, or I am a detail oriented person, or I am very adaptable, and then in 5 or 6 lines they explain this phrase. I'm not saying that this is incorrect, I'm saying that this is incomplete. How? Let me explain it to you with an example. For example, if someone goes for a desk job interview and an employer asks, what are your strengths? And that individual is saying, I'm a hard worker and with hard work, I believe anything can be achieved. It is correct, it is not incorrect, but it is incomplete. Because what they necessarily want to know from you is that, do you really carry those skills that are needed for this job to be done efficiently? For example, they actually need a person who has some good typing skills, they have good knowledge of computers, or they can handle multiple calls in a day. So your answer should consist both the things, your characteristics and skills. There is a difference between characteristics and skills, and when you are talking about your strengths, you need to include both things. Characteristics are generally our personal traits, such as I'm a hard worker, I'm very adaptable, I'm a good learner, etc., etc. And skills are generally comes from your job responsibilities. So whenever an employer advertise a job, they provide the detailed description for that job, including the job responsibilities and job requirements. So read those job responsibilities very carefully and try to include 1 or 2 job responsibilities in your strength question. So that would definitely leave a very good and positive impression on your employer. And people who manage to include characteristics and skills all together in this question, they generally get the job. Okay, now comes how to address difficult questions. Difficult questions are generally some challenging questions, like they want you to imagine yourself in a position where you have to handle a stressful situation, and you need to come up with an effective plan. So what would be your strategies, what would be your plan, how you are gonna help your team, your company, or yourself in that particular situation. These are kind of challenging because you actually don't know what an interviewer truly wants to hear from you. So the best advice and the best thing I have been doing is that I'm trying to be extremely honest. I don't panic. I stay very calm. I always try to be honest, even though if they want me or they want anyone to imagine ourselves in a future position, still we can give some relatable examples from our previous job, because it's obvious that wherever we are working, we are dealing with different difficult situations, and we are overpowering those difficult situations in everyday job. So we can come up with some relatable example, and if it is possible, then you can redirect the conversation to a topic you're confident with. But this is not possible all the time, because if they are giving you a particular situation and they want to know how will you handle this situation, and you cannot redirect them to some other topic, like some political topic or some social media topic, because that will not make any sense, right? So that's why it's like, if it is possible, then redirect the conversation. But the best advice I could give is that use relatable examples. Use as many as examples as you can from your previous experiences. As much as your answers are going to be descriptive, your chances will be more. So it is very important for a candidate to be very descriptive in the answers, because in those 30 minutes an interviewer wants to extract everything from you. Like, they want to know, are you really going to be a great fit for this organization? So it's truly very important for you to leave a very positive impression. And if you are not gonna tell them everything in detail, how would they extract their opinion, like good opinion about you? So be descriptive, don't panic, stay calm, be honest, and give your best answers. So this is all about commonly asked or difficult situation questions. If you need any assistance, we are always here. But there is one more thing which I want to talk in this video, is that what an interviewer truly wants in the candidate. Like, what type of candidate they are looking for their organization. Every employer knows that no Bill Gates is coming for the interview. That means they are not expecting a person who knows everything, but they want a person with passion, spark, and some potential. So it is very important for all of us to go confident and to appear in the interview with confidence, and to stay calm, even if you are not sure about the answers, even if you do not have any previous job experiences. Just present yourself in the honest way and the best way, and that would be I have seen that whenever you are going to present yourself in an honest way, and whenever you express yourself, majority of interviewers and majority of employers would definitely appreciate it. So these were some tricks and tips that we have been using in our jobs from last so many years and getting success too. So these were some tricks and tips that I shared with you, but if you still need any other assistance, we are always here. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.